Welcome in, everyone, to the high school volleyball match of the week here in Carthage, as Smith County is getting set to take on the Gordonsville Tigerettes. My name's Jacob Vincent, joined by Noah McKay, as the in-county battle between these two rivals about to get underway in the middle of the school day. That's right, it is jam-packed on the other side for Smith County because all of their students are in attendance. This will be a really fun one for Smith County on the season. 9-6, they are 4-1 in 8 single-A district play. For the Gordonsville Tigerettes, having a very good season under Coach Brian Leslie, 11-1 overall and 6-0 in 7 single-A play. These two teams met twice a year ago. Smith County won both of them. They won 3-1 and 3-2, best of 5 sets. These are also region opponents, with Smith County being in single-A in this volleyball classification, and so that quite possibly could be a preview of a possible region matchup a little later on in the year. For Smith County, they're coming off of a win. They beat Innovation Academy in a district game 3-0 on Monday. And their only loss in 8 single-A so far this season is against East Robertson, who is one of the best teams in the state. For the Gordonsville Tigerettes, they beat Clay County in a district battle 3-0 on Monday as well. So both these teams coming off of wins as they get ready for this contest.
Yeah, they are, and it's awesome environment. Obviously, the students are here for Smith County on the other side. Gordonsville, you got some parents here, but it's in the middle of the day. May add to a little bit of crowd for us watching at home. Every time these two schools get together, it doesn't matter if it's football, if it's volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, tennis. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a great game, great match here this afternoon, and you really don't know. It could go either way. Two very solid volleyball teams you mentioned could be a region preview, Jacob. That wouldn't surprise us at all. And so a good game for both these teams to get to go up against some good competition within your classification in a non-district format here, kind of in the teeth of the district schedule. I don't know which way it's going to go, which means we should have some fun this afternoon.
Smith County sending their team out there. Try to bring in the starters as they make their way out there as well. Been changing it up a little bit is this Smith County team from what they have done in the past couple of matches. And, of course, the libero will come on late as well. Libero Susanna Gammon will head out there. Chloe Collins, a starter, will head to the bench. Shelby Bamford, a senior. Lauren Carlisle and Ava Skelton for Smith County. We'll also have Claire Bennett out there for the Owls. For the Gordonsville Tigerettes, their libero this afternoon: Melinda Holder, Kaylee Underwood, Brooke Briggs, Ashlyn Naylor, Christina Ray. We'll get to the others when we can. Underway here in Carthage. Smith County starts it off, and Gordonsville able to put it down for the first kill of the day. Ashlyn Naylor gets the scoring started for the Tigerettes.
Good start there for Gordonsville, obviously getting a little power game, working early.
Callie Dillard will go back to serve this one, and their first service of the day. Really good serve. That one almost an overpass into the net, and a great start for the Tigerettes, starting at 2-0. Callie Dillard able to get the point over that time for the Tigerettes.
Yeah, the spin on that serve was awesome. Just kind of dove down. It was a good job to even get an attempt to dig it out, but great service ace.
So Dillard will work it again from that right side. Goes a little bit deeper this time. Gammon sends it high in the air, and now a free opportunity for Gordonsville. Set to the outside, left pin swing. It was Dariana Bell on the swing. She gets a piece of the block, now tips it back over. Smith County's chance. Push to the outside. Swing coming from the left side, and that one will fall for the Smith County Owls, and that gets a big cheer for the sophomore Ava Skelton for her first kill.
First row rally of the game, back and forth, goes the way of Smith County. A nice job by Skelton, and see if that settles in. The Lady Owls here in front of a big home crowd.
Beg your pardon, that was Shelby Bamford, the senior. Skelton back to serve this ball. Received well. Pushed outside. Bell on the swing left side. Here's an overpass. They barely get it over, and that's going to be a double touch. Actually, they call a lift. A little bit of a miscommunication, and another point to Smith County. Ties it up at 2 apiece. They will play best of 5, even though it's not a district contest. As mentioned it, they went 5 in one of the matches last year. 3-1 victory for Smith County in the other. 3-2 in the first one. Bell sends this one over. Smith County a chance. Push it outside. Bamford sends it over with 2 hands. Pushes it to the back row. Set outside again. Bell a big swing. Able to put it down. Dariana Bell finds her first kill of the day.
Yeah, Dariana Bell is a matchup nightmare. She's an impressive athlete down there. You see it. Ability to get up above the net and kill it down. Very nicely done for Gordonsville, who's winning when it comes to that at the net play early on in this one through just 5 points.
Emma Crawford checks into the front row for the Gordonsville Tigerettes as their libero Melinda Holder will send this one over the net. Pretty good serve, and Smith County does a good job to send it over. Now an opportunity for the Tigerettes on that right side. Crawford just into the front row. Bamford sends this one over to the back row. Holder high in the air. Here's Bell. At the middle and sent over. Tools it off the block. In the middle again. Collins a big swing. Holder's right there. It's into the net. Kept alive for a moment, and that one's finally going to go down as Chloe Collins able to find her first kill of the day.
Speaking of matchup problems, Chloe Collins, certainly one of them up there at the net for Smith County. Very good basketball player as well for the Lady Owls.
If you're tuning in here on our high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a share, give us a like. If you're watching on YouTube, we welcome you in as well. Here's Smith County from the left pin, and that one is a big swing for Bamford on the outside again. The second kill of the day for Shelby Bamford, the senior.
Mentioned how Gordonsville was kind of controlling at the net early on through the first couple of points. Now Smith County starting to flex its muscles a little bit there.
Sophomore Claire Bennett is back to serve this one away. Smith County a 4-3 lead early on here in set number one. Holder from the back row. Gammon will send this one high in the air right side. That one dug out well by Underwood. Crawford sends it over. Gammon again sets it up left side. Here's Bamford. Good swing into the block, and Collins keeps it up. Bamford again through the block. Underwood does a great job to keep it up, and that one's going to go down for a Gordonsville point. Nice job by the Tigerettes to keep it alive and get another point back on their side. My mom watching from work. She works from home. She might be in the office today. Who knows? There's a service ace for the Gordonsville Tigerettes as they go back up by one, 5-4, off the hands of Brooke Briggs, the setter.
If you could do that every time, then you would have an ace every time. That one's perfect. Just kisses off the top of the net.
High-quality analysis.
There you go. You're welcome.
Off the tape, if you will. That one's going to hit one of the basketball backboards and kept alive and then goes down for a point. How about that for Smith County? I think on the back end of it, it was Lauren Carlisle, one of the seniors, that just sent it over. She's going to come up with the kill for the Owls and get the serve back on their side. Ties it up at 5-5.
I don't know if you practiced that too much, but it ends up working out for the Lady Owls.
Collins at the net. Now outside, Dariana Bell tools it off the block and winds up with a point. Second kill of the day for Dariana Bell. The Tigerettes will make a sub as Christina Ray checks in for Bell.
Still very early, Jacob. You mentioned the last time these two got together, went 5 sets rather. Feels like this one very evenly matched. I don't know if it'll go that long, but certainly feels like these two teams kind of mirror each other in a lot of different ways.
Well, Smith County played Stone Memorial a few weeks ago. Coach Permiter is in the comments right now. Appreciate her tuning in as well. We saw Stone Memorial a couple of weeks ago as a service ace off the hands of Christina Ray, who just checked in.
And that's 3 aces so far for Gordonsville. They're doing a really nice job in the service game.
Stone Memorial picking up a big district victory against Upperman earlier this week. Goose has been all over volleyball-wise this week.
Goose goes all over creation for high school sports, man. There's nobody like him.
He is here tonight. Today, I should say. Not tonight. This afternoon. Quick set in the middle. Nice tip shot. Kept alive.
Oh.
And Gammon will send it over. Good job on that right side by the Owls. Here's a swing coming from the right side for the Tigerettes. On the left pin. And kept alive. Tipped over. Gammon's right there. Up in the air for a left side swing. And that one is down the line and down for Smith County. Evangelina King, a junior, checking in. Her first kill of the day.
It's been interesting so far. We've mentioned the 3 aces for Gordonsville. Whenever we've had these longer rallies, though, Smith County's been able to find a way to come out on top early in the point. So see if that continues.
That one into the net. One of the few errors that we have had early on here. It's been a fairly clean start to this match.
We talked about looking at the stats entering this game. We thought it could be a really well-played game. It has been so far, as you said, Jacob.
Crawford back to serve this one off the tape and down, and there's another service ace for the Tigerettes. Their 4th one of this first set, and they take a 2-point lead. First one for Crawford. She'll do it again. A lot of people tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Middle of the afternoon contest here between Smith County and Gordonsville for our high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Quick set in the middle. Good job to rise in the air. Gammon keeps it up, and she'll send it over. Outside this time. Swing comes through and dug out well. Dillard on the swing that time. Sent to the back row. Ray's right there. Here's Dillard again. Swings through. Gammon digs it out. Now on the left pin. King, a high swing, and that one's going to sail a little bit deep on the attack error.
And I'll tell you on that one, Gammon had several digs. Susanna Gammon did a great job keeping that alive for Smith County, but ultimately Gordonsville with some great returns back across as they got the error there. But a really nice set of back and forth volleyball there.
So it goes right back to Smith County. And coming in to serve for Smith County is going to be Maya Jimenez, a senior for this Owls team, a team that will use a lot of their roster in this cross-county rivalry. Jimenez with the serve. Quick set in the middle, a high swing. And that one didn't get a tip, so it is out of bounds. Off the hands on the attack of Ashlyn Naylor. Jimenez a good serve. Outside, Dillard a big swing, an overpass. And Naylor's there that time for the kill. Second kill of the first set. And Gordonsville with a 3-point advantage here in set number one. It's kind of been back and forth between these two sides. Not too many errors. A couple of good attacks. Good serve. Here's the outside, Bamford. Actually, that was Skelton. And it went out of bounds. A little bit high on the attack.
Yeah, very impressed right now with the versatility of Gordonsville. They're winning these points in a variety of ways. Doing a nice job around the net. The serve game, though, has really set them apart. This 4-point lead.
Kaylee Underwood gets it to drop off the table. Here's the set right side for King. Into the block and down. Good job by Naylor and Dillard teaming up for the block that time.
Yeah, and I thought we may see a timeout. You will see a timeout here for the Lady Owls as right now Gordonsville's doing a great job of completely silencing the crowd. Not sure how into it the crowd's going to be. They're happy to be out of class right now, but still big opportunity for Gordonsville on the road to kind of take them out of the game. They've done a great job of it so far midway through the first set.
Well, we mentioned, we talked a little bit about how good this Gordonsville team has been this season. 11-1 overall in the year. They are 6-0 in 7 single-A district play, and that is a big district, especially here in volleyball. The classifications, there's a few of them. Not too many like there are in football, where it goes all the way up to 6A. Just 3 of them in volleyball, so a lot smaller. And so they're both of these teams in the 1A classification. Smith County in a different district, same region though.
Yeah, Smith County struggling really mightily with the service game of Gordonsville. No matter who's been back there for the Tigerettes, they've been able to kind of pinpoint them in different places, and you're seeing them work the spin, getting it to fall off the table, as you said, Jacob, really well. I wonder if there's an adjustment made here for Coach Hackett as she tries to kind of solve that before they let this set get away from them.
Head coach Krista Hackett for the Smith County Lady Owls, for the Gordonsville Tigerettes, Brian Leslie, both of them doing a great job this season. Good serve again from Underwood down that right side. Skelton sends this one up, and that one sails out of bounds again. Back-to-back errors by the Owls gives a couple of points for Gordonsville. And it's 14-8. They've built a 6-point advantage here in set one. And again, for the Tigerettes, had a great season last year, made it to the sub-state round, and that is a great serve by Kaylee Underwood for the ace. Ended up falling in the sub-state round last year to Sale Creek 3-0. Sale Creek, a tremendous 1A team. That was after they went 5 sets with East Robertson in the region championship, but could not beat Smith County in either of the matches last year. There's a good block at the net. At the net again, and Dillard sends it over. Free ball here for Gordonsville. Push it outside. Dillard through the block. In the middle, a joust. And
each side hit the net. Each side hit the net. So we're just going to replay the point, I believe, here.
So Underwood will still have the serve for the Tigerettes. Up by 7 here in set number 1. Right side attack from King, just sends it over. The pass actually ends up going over, and Smith County can't get to it. So Holder, the libero, is going to come up with the point for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. Wasn't her best pass, but she'll take it.
Yeah, she's kind of got a smirk on her face down there. No, that may not have been what they were going for, but it worked out for the Tigerettes.
Up by 8. Biggest lead of the first set here for the Tigerettes. Outside Skelton, and she misses again on the error. And no tip from the Tigerettes. Struggling on that left pin right now is Ava Skelton, the sophomore.
Yeah, there was a back and forth aspect to the first kind of 8 points. And since then, Gordonsville has taken complete control of this opening set.
Underwood again, and she stepped over the line.
And she had gotten close a couple of times previous. I think the official was onto it there, and no doubt about it, she stepped over it.
Had a couple of really nice serves, but Smith County able to finally get out of the rotation as King comes out. And Lauren Carlisle comes in to serve this one away. Down by 8, 17-9 in set number 1. Playing best of 5 in this non-district matchup, but a region preview possibly. In the middle, Holder keeps it up. Here's Dillard on the left pin. Nice dig out of there. Gammon sends it over from the back row. On the slide, Naylor can't put it down, just a little bit deep by about a ball's width.
Important sequence here for Smith County in the opening set. If they can get it down to maybe a 3 or 4 point lead, they're right there in it. But if Gordonsville can get to that 20 mark, well, you're still not even to the teens, good luck.
Mentioned Smith County already used 1 timeout to get 2 each set. Dillard on the outside, tools it off the block and down, and Callie Dillard finds her first kill of the night. I'm going to say night a lot, so we're just going to stick with it. I'm not used to these
it's PM.
1:15 in the afternoon matches. A little bit different, I guess, baseball, softball season, but there's a good serve from Dillard. Dillard out of the back row. Bell now in that left pin. Set in the middle. Into the back row, the Tigerettes there. Quick set for Naylor. And it's a net violation on Smith County anyways. So the error gives the points to the Tigers as Skelton got into the net a little bit on the block attempt. 19-10. They've built a lead here in set number 1, and that service error from Dillard. Try to put a little bit more pace on it.
That's something Gordonsville really hasn't done very much in this opening set. While they had the big lead, they have played very clean. Not very many errors at all anywhere on the court.
19-11. Skelton back to serve. Goes soft and down the right line, but sails it out of bounds. So now the libero and Melinda Holder back to serve for the Tigerettes, leading 20-11. A great start for this Tigerettes team. That one may have sailed out of bounds, but Gammon went after it, and that's going to be a service ace.
4th or 5th in this opening set for Gordonsville.
6th.
Wow.
6 service aces here in set number 1 for the Tigerettes. That's another really good one, and that one finds the hardwood as well. Back-to-back aces. It's 22-11. Gordonsville on top.
This is an impressive start for Gordonsville in the opening set. To come on the road in the middle of a day and be up 11 points on your biggest rival, well done.
Holder a little bit deeper that time, and they say that one is in. 3 in a row. She got it down on the end line.
And that's been one of the impressive parts with these aces is they've been able to mix them up. It's not just kind of dropping it there in the middle of the court. You got someone on the back line there. Very impressive.
Holder hits the knuckleball as well. Tries not to put any spin on it. This time she'll go a little bit higher, closer to the 10-foot line. Collins the nice tip shot to get the point back for Smith County. Her second kill of this first set makes it 23-12 and keeps it away from set point for now. Claire Bennett sends this one away. On the right side, Crawford across the net. And that'll be out of bounds on the error. One of the few errors of this first set for the Tigerettes. Only 3 attack errors so far for them. 23-13, they lead by 10. Bennett another serve. Set this one up right side for Crawford. Tip shot across the net. Bennett will back set it to the right side. That one deep and out of bounds. That's an attack error from Smith County, and now it's set points for the Tigerettes. 24-13, they're up by 11. Good serve from Briggs.
Wow.
And out of bounds it goes. Smith County cannot handle it. It ends with a service ace, and the Gordonsville Tigerettes take set number 1, 25-13. Good start for the Tigerettes. We're back after this as you watch the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Nine service aces leads the Gordonsville Tigerettes to a 25-13 set number 1 victory here on the road in Carthage. And a great start for the Gordonsville Tigerettes on the road in this matinee contest. Gordonsville will start out with a serve first here in set number 2. And again, you go back to last year's matchups. Smith County was able to win both of them, 3-1 and 3-2, both tightly contested. But it is Gordonsville in the first set here and playing very, very well. Smith County, a few too many errors. Weren't really able to find their rhythm offensively with their attacks. We'll see if they maybe change up their rotations a little bit here in set number 2.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant opening set for Gordonsville. I mean, to come on the road in the middle of a school day with all the students watching and double up your rival, that's as good as it gets. So we'll see if Smith County is able to settle in a little bit. Long break in between sets, 3 minutes. So they're going to have to figure out a way to deal with these serves, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's Kaylee Underwood who had a great run going until she stepped on that end line. And that is a great start off the tape and down for Smith County from that left side. It was Shelby Bamford again. She got it started at the start of the set number 1. That is her 3rd kill. And Bamford, the senior, sets the tone here in set 2. Cross court. Set outside for Dillard. Swings it on over. Pushed outside. Here's Bennett. Make that Powell on the swing. Quick set in the middle for Naylor, who tools it off of the Chloe Collins block and out. And Naylor having a good match so far. 3 kills through the early going here in set number 2. The Tigerettes back with the serve. Callie Dillard will head back to the service line. More football games moving around the area. We'll keep you updated on those when those become official. Good tip shot here, and that one's going to go down for Chloe Collins.
Well, right here, just go ahead and tell you, Macon County, Smith County tomorrow night.
Yep.
A lot of other games. Our game of the week just got moved. Sparta and Stone Memorial moved to tomorrow. Hurricane coming in. Going to wreak some havoc. Still may be a rainy game, but that's better than lightning.
2-1 start for the Owls. Receive high in the air. Underwood got there, but not going to make it playable, and that'll be a service ace for Shelby Bamford and the Owls.
Yeah, we both kind of thought there in the break that great start for Gordonsville, but Smith County probably didn't play their best. Not as big of a gap as it was in that first set. They've settled in nicely here. See if that can continue here in set number 2.
Shelby Bamford, first service ace for the Owls. And there's an overpass. Pushed outside. Big swing, but the block is there for the Tigerettes on that right side. Nice job by Naylor and Briggs to team up for it.
And they've done a pretty nice job in the block game as well, getting up there, doing with the power of Collins and company for Smith County. Got to credit Gordonsville.
Second block assist for Ashlyn Naylor. She'll get a rest on the bench, the middle blocker for the Tigerettes. Holder back to serve this one away. And that's going to sail out of bounds, a service error. So the Tigerettes, who didn't have too many errors in that first set, have committed a few early on here, and Smith County with a slim lead, 4-2 in set number 2. It'll be Susanna Gammon to serve this one. Great one. Dillard is there on the receive. Underwood pops it up, and Bell sends it over. Push right side. Good dig there by Holder and sent over by Briggs. Gammon will set it up right side now. Cross shot. Here's Dariana Bell. Off the block. Up in the air. Outside. And a deep swing will find the hardwood off the hands of Amber Spivey for the first time.
And really, Smith County's been able to flip the script a little bit, take that momentum back from Gordonsville. Still a long way to go. Mentioned 5-set match, so plenty of time for the ebbs and flows of this match. Coach Dyer's here. Speaking of football.
I was just going to say it might be football practice time because a lot of the students are heading out of the stands. Dariana Bell on the left side. Good dig, but it's an overpass. Crawford is there. And that's going to be a ball handling error. 2 touches from Claire Bennett.
So on the scoreboard, you'll see right by the team name, there's a dash and then the number. That's the match score. And then the set score is on the far right.
1-0. Gordonsville leads the match after winning set 1, 25-13. Dillard. Bell and Holder kind of got mixed up there. Not sure who was going after it. And Coach Leslie not too happy about the miscommunication there.
Yeah, I was about to say he was not happy at all. Came flying out towards it. It's all about that communication, and that's what will drive a coach crazy when you don't have that.
6-3. And that one straight into the net. Powell upset with herself. Knew they had an opportunity to start building on their lead, but give the point back into the hands of the Tigerettes. So Christina Ray will step on to take this serve for the Tigerettes. This is where they've started to go on their runs, is from this service line, but that right there is a service error. Ray had a service ace as well. Now Smith County gets it back, leading by 3 early on here in set number 2. You said it, Noah. Seemed like Smith County didn't play their best in set 1, and Gordonsville really took advantage of it. But now up by 3 are the Owls. Not a great receive, and that is going to be a service ace. 4-point advantage now for the Owls. Lauren Carlisle with the serve, the senior, her first.
And this was the spot where Smith County kind of stalled out in that opening set. See if they can continue and build on their lead here. If Gordonsville can kind of rally back in. For Smith County, it's all about keeping control of the serve. They have struggled so much with Gordonsville's service game tonight.
Pops it high in the air looking for Dillard. They're really trying to single her out, and it works again. Back-to-back aces for Lauren Carlisle. Is it timeout time for the Tigerettes? It is.
Sure is.
First timeout taken of the set for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. Smith County leads 9-4. We're back in 30 seconds on the high school volleyball match of the week right here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here in Carthage, it's a 9-4 lead as Gordonsville burns their first time out of set number 2. Gordonsville won set 1, 25-13 in dominant fashion. Smith County, a lot of unforced errors in that first set. Clean those up, and they have a much better start here to set 2. They're up 9-4, back-to-back service aces by the senior Lauren Carlisle, and she'll have another serve coming up here out of the timeout. 1-0 lead for the Tigerettes early on here in this match. Best of 5 in this non-district matchup. Good serve into the net. Over. Tigerettes kept it alive for a second, but cannot do so. And a nice job in the middle there by Ava Skelton to come up with the kill after the overpass. 6-point advantage here in set number 2. And Carlisle again pops it up, finds Holder. On the right side, Underwood with a swing, and that is into the net. So the error by Underwood, and another point for Smith County, now feeling it here in set 2.
Yeah, it couldn't be much better if you're Smith County here in the second set. Completely the opposite of what we saw in set number 1.
Dillard sends this one off the block and down. A much-needed point for Callie Dillard and the Tigerettes. It's her second kill. They get the serve back. It'll be Crawford to head back there. And for the service as Naylor is back into the front row. 11-5. They really needed to get out of serve-receive, and they just got back in it as that one is a service error. They had really been struggling with the serve-receive in that back row, as that one is sent out for a service error. Oh, that one hits the tape and down for a service ace, and the script has flipped here in set 2.
It's literally the exact opposite of what we saw in set number 1. Now all the serves are just going the way of Smith County. They're getting the bounces like we just saw there off the tape.
And Ava Skelton, who struggled a little bit in that first set, has turned it on here in set 2 with back-to-back aces. Nice job by the sophomore Skelton. And another timeout's going to be taken here by the Tigerettes, down by 9, 14-5. They burn their final timeout of set 2 back in 30 seconds. This is the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here in Carthage, it's a 14-5 lead for Smith County in set number 2 after losing the first set 25-13. They have forced the Tigerettes to use both of their timeouts early on here in set 2. But Coach Leslie realizing the importance of trying to stop the bleeding right now.
It's kind of early on. It's getting late on for Smith County right now. They're only 11 points away from finishing this one.
That service just out of bounds. That was a really good serve by Skelton, and Gordonsville let it fly. Good decision. It is a service error, and another point to the Tigerettes. So now back within 8. Matt Wilson giving us some love in the comments. We appreciate you, Matt. There's a good serve by Underwood. And the tip shot a little bit awry there by Collins. Couldn't quite find it as she was trying to spin around at the same time. So the Tigerettes will make a sub as Paisley Underwood will check in here for Kaylee Underwood and go back to serve. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on Facebook if you haven't done so already. Give us a share as well. Underwood sends this one over. Great serve. Back row attack into the block and down. That's a point for the Tigerettes. It's Briggs and Naylor on that right side again.
And all of a sudden, Gordonsville with a little bit of fight back. They had started to really roll away from them. They've got control of the serve game. We'll see how long it can last.
Paisley Underwood to Gammon. Quick set in the middle. Collins out of bounds, asking for a tip.
I don't think so.
And one of the line judges says it was tipped at the net. And that is going to be a point for the Owls. I thought it was.
Okay. Then it was. You got better eyesight than I do.
You got glasses now, though.
I do, but it's closer than it used to be.
So Collins
Less
now
squinting.
with 4 kills as Bennett sends this one away from the service line. Dillard on the left pin, down the line and out of bounds. That's an attack error. 16-8, Smith County leads here in set 2. Completely different tone here for the Lady Owls. Bennett from the right side sends this one down the line. Briggs in the middle for Naylor. Bennett pushes outside into the block, and that'll be down for a Smith County kill as Shelby Bamford finds another, her 4th of the match.
It's amazing how fast volleyball matches can change.
17-8, that one not hit quite as well by Bennett, into the net. Yeah, in Gordonsville, they're going to try to take that and see if they can't build off of it. Down by 8, not insurmountable. But Callie Dillard needs to start it off with a good serve for the Tigerettes. That one a little bit deep. Gammon went after it, kept alive for a moment, but ends up falling down. Callie Dillard might have gotten away with one. Works out for a point for the Tigerettes. Kaylee Underwood back in here for Paisley Underwood. Dillard with the neon green shoes. Had a pretty good hit in the softball state championship. And another service ace for Dillard. If you'll remember, she won the game.
Walk off, home run.
That was fun.
On the run rule. I mean, they weren't in any danger in that game, but still.
They weren't in any danger in the whole classification last year. That's not true. They had a pretty good game in the sectional round. That one a good swing by Naylor, kept alive by Smith County. And finally down, Naylor another big swing for the Tigerettes, and she's up to 4 kills.
And this is interesting now.
5-point set.
It's gone from 8 to 5, and it's all because the ball is in the hands of Gordonsville.
Been able to get out of the serve receive again. Another good serve. Bennett a back set. Across the net and down. That is a great shot by Shelby Bamford. Cut it across her body. And the senior comes up with a big kill. 5 of them now for Bamford as Evangelina King checks back into the front row.
That's really, you mentioned a great play to be able to go to her left across her body. The Gordonsville block game has been so strong so far, and you just take that away by going away from them. Really nice.
Good serve by Bamford on the outside. Dariana Bell lines it up, sends it over. Collins puts it to the outside. King up in the air. Good save there by Holder. Here's Bell again. Tools that one off the block. Pushed outside. Good roll shot by King. And Naylor's right there. Long rally brewing. Big swing out of the back row, but Naylor's right there for the solo block.
Tremendous block to get up and smash that one down. Very impressive. And Gordonsville's, they've got some life here in the second set. It's not over yet.
And it was Bamford again. A big swing, but Naylor right there to send it down. Melinda Holder to serve this one away. Dumps that one off. In the middle is Briggs, who comes up with the kill. Brooke Briggs, the setter, her first. And the score now 18-14. Holder from the service line. That one's going to sail out of bounds.
This is important. Smith County's got to control this for a couple of points. Can't let it go back the other way to a Gordonsville Tigerettes team that just has great servers all over the place.
19-14 here in set 2. Susanna Gammon back to serve the libero. Good one, but doesn't quite fall off enough. Just out of bounds over the end line. So back-to-back errors from both sides. The Tigerettes back with it, but 19-15. They are within 4. This will be the setter, Briggs. Good serve, Gammon. An overpass and a point for the Tigerettes.
I'm wondering if you may see a timeout by Coach Hackett here. You don't want that lead to completely evaporate with a 2-0 deficit that could be staring you in the face in a hurry out of nowhere.
Good serve again. Somehow gets over the net. Bell sends it back over for the Tigerettes. Skelton pushes it up in the air for King. Dillard is there. An overpass sent back down. Kept alive and put over by Crawford. Back set. Holder's right there. Briggs to the right side. Underwood can't get it over. Good block on that outside by King and Skelton. Back to serve is Mia Jimenez. Bell sends this one cross court. Bennett up in the air for King. She just sends it over. A free ball here for the Tigerettes. Dariana Bell trying to line it up, rolls it over. And a point as into the net goes Gordonsville.
Big answer here for Smith County. You're talking about difference between 1-1 and 2-0 and having to rattle off 3 straight wins if you get to 2-0. So really important rally for them now. They're just 4 away from tying it up.
21-16. Net violation called on Crawford. Mia Jimenez the serve. Another good one. Dillard is there for the receive. Here's Bell on the left pin. Good receive in the back row. A good dig, I should say. Briggs, quick set, Crawford. And that's into the net. The error by Crawford gives another point to Smith County, and now 22-16. Done a great job weathering the run here by the Tigerettes. Mia Jimenez still back there for the Owls. 22-16 here in set 2. After falling in set 1. Tip shot by Briggs. Gammon to the left pin. King a big swing. Holder's right there. And Crawford sends it over. King again. And into the block. She'll send it over. And the block's right there again. Nice job on that right side. Crawford and Briggs teaming up for it.
And really, I think the last kind of 10 points or so, Jacob, been more the kind of match we expected it to be. Both teams look like they've settled in now, and you can see some back-and-forth action throughout.
It's been a really nice job by the setter, Brooke Briggs. They're running the 5-1. She's out there for all the rotations. She's got 3 blocks so far this afternoon. Trying to win the joust that time, and she does. Nope, she does not. Over the net, trying to win it. So it'll be a point for Smith County. 23-17 would have been a big point for the Tigerettes. But instead, it'll be Smith County with a 5-point advantage and 2 points away from taking set 2. Lauren Carlisle, who got him going on the run early on here in set 2, is back to serve. Push outside, Dillard down the line. Good dig by Carlisle. And Gammon sends it from the back row. Christina Ray right there. Right side attack for Underwood. Bennett, quick set. Ray digs it out. Underwood down the line. Outside for Bamford. And out of bounds. Good battle there. But Bamford, who had been really good from that left side. Just her first attack error. She's got 5 kills. And it will be service now for Crawford in a 23-18 set. They're going to make a sub here for the Tigerettes. Going to bring in Delaney Watkins. So Delaney Watkins will come on to serve for Crawford. From that right side. It's a good one. And Gammon sends it over. Briggs, quick set. Naylor, huge swing. And down for the kill. Ashlyn Naylor picks up her 5th of the match and makes it 23-19.
Yeah, Naylor's really playing well. You mentioned 5 kills already. Able to get way up.
4 blocks as well.
That was a ferocious kill.
Watkins again from the right side, but into the net that time. And it is now set point here in set 2. It'll be Ava Skelton to serve this one away. Steps up to the line and down the right side. Dillard a good receive. Quick set in the middle for Naylor. Tips it to the back row. Bennett pushes outside. Here's Bamford on the swing, and Bamford puts it down, and Smith County wins. 25-19 in set 2 to even the matchup at 1 apiece. We'll step aside set 3 on the other side, and we're going to be here for at least 2 more sets. You're watching the High School Volleyball Match of the Week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the all The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear DJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
The world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Back here at Smith County High School, and we're now all evened up at 1 apiece. Gordonsville took set 1, 25-13. Smith County much better in set 2. They win at 25-19, and now at even pecking order as we get set to start here in set number 3. We're going at least 4. We'll see if we need 5 to decide the winner of this one in the first of 2 matches. These two will get together this year.
And very interesting. We've seen kind of a pretty dominant first for Gordonsville. Not as dominant of a second for Smith County, but they were really good in that middle portion where they stretched out that lead. Gordonsville did a nice job of tightening it up. I expect we see more of what we saw at the end of that set, which is back and forth, each team going on their mini runs and seeing who can kind of gain control, get a 4 or 5 point lead, and ride that to the end.
Smith County will start out with a serve first here in set number 3. It will be Bennett, Claire Bennett, the sophomore setter, to start it off for the Owls. Bennett sends it over. There's Naylor in the middle, the tip shot. Gammon into the net. And that'll be an error to start it off. Naylor was right there to alter it just a little bit. She's going to be credited with the block.
Yeah, her presence has been felt, and now you see a little bit more. Once you have been blocked as many times as Naylor's been able to do it, you start to think about it a little bit, and it can force you into some more mistakes.
It's a really good serve by Dillard. Here's Collins on the left side. Briggs pushes outside. Dariana Bell, a big swing. And at the net, unable to get there was Bennett. And that'll be a kill for Dariana Bell. Her 4th of the match. Callie Dillard has had some power from that service line and been pretty solid all match long. Another good one. And that's down for a service ace. 4 service aces for Dillard so far today.
Yeah, a little deja vu to the first set right now where they just cannot return the serve across. It's been over and over and over again here for Dillard.
It was Kaylee Underwood in that first set. Now it's Dillard down the line that time. And gets another one to go. She's got 5, and it's a 4-0 start for the Gordonsville Tigerettes here in set 3.
You feel like DJ Khaled, Jacob? Another one. Just over and over again.
Another good one by Dillard. Out of the back row, free ball here for the Tigerettes. Briggs tried to dump it off, but a little too cute with it and puts it into the net.
Yeah, that was one. You set it up, and you got a huge kill coming the other way, and instead now a big opportunity for Smith County to try and answer the big run for Gordonsville.
It's a great pass.
Yeah, that was just a mistake. It happens.
Bamford received by Underwood. On the left side, Bell out of the back row, and that'll be a ball handling error. The lift by Bamford.
Bell can smash it.
Yep.
She has those big swings through.
Dillard will go to that left pin at times as well when she's not in the back row. I've got a couple of players that can swing it pretty hard. Here is Holder, the libero. That one's into the net. struggled with the service errors in sets 2 and 3 so far, but still a 5-2 lead for the Tigerettes. Keep those comments coming along. Appreciate you guys. Our high school volleyball match of the week. Midweek action, midday action here on a Wednesday afternoon. Here's Bell on the left pin. And Bell finds another kill. A couple of players went forward on that left side for King and Gammon and just unable to handle it.
We're going to have some Thursday night football. Maybe some Friday night football. We'll see, but a lot of Thursday night football games continuing to be moved in anticipation of the weather. It's going to be bad weather tomorrow, too, but it's the lesser of two evils.
Down the line, a good serve from Briggs. Bennett sets this one up. Briggs to the outside, Bell. Down the line and down. And Dariana Bell is founded on that left pin right now. 3 straight for Bell makes it 7-2.
Yeah, this looks more like the first set. I've been wrong so far. Expected it to be a little bit back and forth. Gordonsville's really controlled this one so far.
Tigerettes dominated set 1. Smith County all of set 2. And now the Tigerettes again in set 3. Another good serve. Great dig, but couldn't keep it up. And a nice swing on that right side by Chloe Powell to get the point back for Smith County. First kill of the day for Powell, the senior. It'll be Mia Jimenez to serve. When she has come in, she's been really good. She'll come in just to serve, a serving specialist. Bell a swing, and that one is down for the Tigerettes. Just got it in on that end line.
Yeah, it seems like Bell's really found her rhythm right now. She's been able to pinpoint those kills. And now going to go back and see if she can get involved in the service game.
Yeah, first time that she'll stay in the rotation in the back row. She's got 7 kills, and with the way she's swinging it right now, why not keep her in there? That one hits the tape and down. On the left side, tipped over. Holder to the left side, Dillard. Good dig. A joust. Gammon keeps it up. Here's King. Down the line, and Briggs looked like she was going to go for it, and that took Bell off of her timing. That's what Coach Leslie is saying. He said if you're going to jump up, you might as well go for it and try to get it, because that's why Bell didn't go for it. So the kill on that left side for Evangelina King. 8-4. Still a good start for the Tigerettes. This is Carlisle. She was the one that got the Owls to go on their run in set 2 from the service line. Underwood on the right pin. Big swing by Bamford. Here's Dillard. The roll shot. Kept it alive, and Holder puts it over. Good dig. Dillard off the block. And able to be sent over. Here's Dillard again. Big swing. Kept alive out of the back row again. Here's a free ball, and that goes out of bounds. Really good job by both sides, but the Tigerettes able to come out on top with the point.
Yeah, that was a good rally back and forth, and Gordonsville hasn't come out on the top end of those rallies for the most part today, but they do there. When they've gotten their points, it's been right here, serving.
Christina Ray starts it off. There's Bamford, a big swing to the back row. Ray is there and sent over by Briggs. The right side on the slide, and Skelton's able to put it down. Ava Skelton picks up her second kill. That makes it 9-5.
Yeah, and good for Skelton. She struggled just a little bit there in the opening set. She settled in nicely here the last 2. They need her to play well.
1-1 in the match right now. 9-5 lead for the Tigerettes in set 3. On the left side, Dillard into the block, and Callie Dillard finds herself a kill on the tip shot.
Yeah, Callie Dillard is really good at a lot of things. Volleyball is clearly another one.
Yeah, they're going to win another state
championship. They are going to win another state championship,
by the way.
For sure.
Barring something crazy happening. Somebody was into the net, and that was Smith County. So Gordonsville will come up with a point again. And it will be Kaylee Underwood to serve it away. Up by 6 now. They're starting to build on their lead here in set 3. Underwood from the middle of the court. Bennett on the slide to Collins. Great dig there by Holder. Now Dillard, a cut shot. Bennett to the outside. Here's Bamford, and miss hit it. Try to cut it across at the blockers in front of her, and that'll be an attack error.
Well, and that's directly leads back to the dig by Holder. Tremendous. Collins with the big-time swing, and it didn't matter. Holder able to contort and get that one, keep it in the air, and then it leads to a point for Gordonsville.
Paisley Underwood had a nice couple of serves in the last set. She'll come in here for Kaylee Underwood into the back row. Good one down the line again. On the left side, Bamford. Dug out well by Ray. Here's Dillard again, over the block and down that time. Nice job by Callie Dillard. She's starting to find her stride as well. Her and Dariana Bell have been great in set 3, and it leads to a Smith County timeout. 13-5, the Tigerettes on top by 8. We're back in 30 seconds on the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Smith County High School, it's a 13-5 lead for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. And, it was domination for the Tigerettes in set 1. Domination, for the most part, for Smith County in set 2. And now domination for the Tigerettes so far in set 3. And it has kind of been back and forth in terms of who is dominating each set. Tigerettes have set the tone, and they have continued that here, leading to the first timeout taken by the Owls in set 3. Tied up at 1 apiece here in the match. Paisley Underwood to serve for the Tigerettes. It's been really good with those serves. It's another good one. There's Gammon out of the back row. Briggs to Naylor. And no tip on that one. And that'll be an attack error by Naylor. B. Bennett to serve. Smith County looks to go on a little bit of a run here. Brought in Amber Spivey into the front row as well. Went sailed just a little bit, but Ray was right there. Holder out of the back row, and that'll be an attack error. So back-to-back errors by Gordonsville has given a couple of points to Smith County.
And really, Smith County needed that. They needed some mistakes for Gordonsville. This played pretty mistake-free in the 2 sets, or the 1 set they've won and now this one. So we'll see if that settles in the Lady Owls a little bit.
There's Dillard again. She's had the hot hand on that left side. Now Collins in the middle, the tip shot over. Paisley Underwood is there. To the outside, Dillard down the line. On the right side, Spivey into the block. Gammon sends it over. Good pass. Quick set, Naylor. And they are going to say that one goes down for Ashlyn Naylor from the middle.
Naylor's
6 of them.
She's been super impressive.
Yeah.
Both with the kill game, but the blocks as well. She's just been a physical force around the net so far for Gordonsville.
It'll be Callie Dillard to serve it away. Good one, and it drops off the table. It's another service ace for Callie Dillard. She's got 6 aces on the match.
This is the best I've seen a team serve top to bottom so far in a while, quite frankly. This has just been a clinic put on by the Tigerettes in the service game.
Definitely a point of emphasis, and it is working. That one's off the tape and down. Back-to-back for Callie Dillard.
And that's a skill, to be able to just kiss it off the tape and completely change the flight. Really impressive.
Especially for a player that puts a lot of pace on it. Absolutely kills it at the net. That one drops off the table again. 3 in a row for Dillard.
It's timeout time, yeah.
Second timeout taken by the Owls. It's a 10-point advantage after 3 service aces by Callie Dillard. We're back after this on the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
I work with Warren County Nursery here in McMinnville, Tennessee.
I'm very passionate about the hay because that's how I take care of my cows.
So I farm here with my dad.
We raise primarily corn, soybeans, and wheat.
By having that in my background and knowing what the customer expects, I know how to cater to the customer.
We're here to provide solutions for our customers.
Going through some of those challenging experiences help you understand maybe the position they're coming from.
It is 17-7 Gordonsville on top of Smith County here in set number 3. It's tied 1-1 in the match, but Callie Dillard is on a hot streak right now from the service line. 3 service aces in a row. No timeouts remaining for the Owls, as they've burned both of them here already in set 3. Down by 10. Dillard, another good serve.
That's crazy.
That one close to the net. Here's Bell on the outside. Down the line and got it to dip in.
This is a super impressive response, and really it kind of started in the end of the second set.
Yes,
Remember, Smith County was stretching their lead, and Gordonsville tightened it up, made it interesting there, and they have rode that momentum right here into the third set where they're trying to get to 2-1, which is so huge because then the Owls will have to win back-to-back to be able to protect their home floor.
Dariana Bell now leading the match with 8 kills. Dillard from the service line has been tremendous. There's a set to the outside, cut shot. Good dump off there by Naylor. Bennett, quick set for Collins. And Collins finally gets one down for Smith County, a much-needed point with the kill.
And if you're Coach Hackey, you're thinking, thank God Callie Dillard's going to be off the serve line now because she has just feasted. I mean, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 points in a row that they won with her back there?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was 6 in a row. Up 18-8. It was a good receive. Bell on the outside, big swing into the net. Dillard. Briggs to Naylor. And a good block by Collins, the solo block for Chloe Collins.
Yeah, really nicely done by Collins. She's the most physically imposing player on the floor. Used it to her advantage there.
18-9, and the Owls trying to go on a little bit of a run with Bamford back at the service line. Bamford, the senior, she's been good today as well. 5 kills in her own right. There's a set to the outside for Bell. Went a little bit deeper with it. Kind of a miss hit, but it almost worked out. Briggs. Quick set. Naylor. And Gammon gets it over for Smith County. Here's Bell. Lines it up and puts it down. 9 of them now for Dariana Bell from the left pin. And it's a 10-point advantage again for the Tigerettes here in set 3.
Really got to appreciate the weapons that Gordonsville has on the floor. And Dillard, Bell, I mean, they're doing some really nice things out there.
Good serve from Holder. And they kind of got out of sorts there as Bennett was trying to get in position for the set. Ended up having to go for the dig. And Holder comes up with the service ace.
I would not have to want to be Coach Hackett trying to figure out how to defend these serves.
They're really good.
That's unbelievable. All over the floor.
Do a good job of mixing up the spots as well. That is a high swing that sails out of bounds from King.
This is as dominant of a set as you're going to see in a matchup like this that's pretty evenly on paper taught and has been throughout this game. This has been really impressive.
21-9. Holder, another good one. Bennett to Collins. Just has to send it over. Bell on the left side. That one might go in the basket. Almost did. It's another kill for Dariana Bell from the left pin, and she's now into double figures with 10.
I got my work cut out for me. From Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
Yeah, you got a few to choose from.
There are several. And who knows what's going to happen in set number 4.
Ashlyn Naylor has been great. Callie Dillard has been great. Dariana Bell now starting to rack up the kills. There's a great serve from Holder. Bennett to the outside. King sends it down the line. There's Bell from the left side. Another good swing. Right side attack from Powell. There's Bell again. Overpass, and Bell puts it down. Dariana Bell, another kill, makes it 23-9. And a couple points away from winning set 3. Tied 1-1 in the match, and Holder puts it in the net. But she had been great from that service line, going on another run for the Tigerettes. So it makes it 23-10. As the Smith County Owls football team will make their way down to the pit to our right.
Into the hole.
The hole, sorry.
Yes, the hole, Jacob. Critically important.
That's a ball handling error. It'll be a point for Smith County.
And it's going to feel that way tomorrow night in the rain, Macon County down there. It's going to be a little bit muddy.
A game that Smith County would love to play well in. That is a tremendous serve by Gammon, and that's down for a service ace.
Yeah, they love to play well in it. They have to play well in it because Macon County is going to be ticked off coming to town. tomorrow night. Again, moved up to tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of games have. Most of our area games have. A couple of them, as we have been on the air, have been moved. Not official word yet. Still waiting on a few confirmations. King, big swing. She puts it down from the left side. And the Owls now starting to find a little bit of juice here at the end of the third set.
And I'll tell you why this is important, as a timeout's going to be called by Gordonsville. Exactly what happened for the Tigerettes in the last set. They showed life towards the end. They used that to roll into this one. Smith County knows they're going to need that in the fourth, even if they can't chase them down here.
Coach Leslie takes a timeout. Back shortly on the high school volleyball match of the week, presented on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Back here at Smith County, it is 23-13 in favor of the Tigerettes. Timeout taken by the Tigerettes. Talk some things over. They only need 2 more points. Gammon has had a couple of nice serves, though, for Smith County. There's a quick set in the middle. That's Christina Ray with the swing. And sent to the back row. Briggs. Here's Bell. Off the tape. Kept up. And Gammon sends it over. Here's Ray again. And that's going to be a net violation by Eva Skelton. That'll be a point for Gordonsville, and it is now set point, 24-13. Gordonsville took set 1, 25-13. They're going to try to do the same thing here in set 3. Fell in set 2, 25-19. Good serve and a service ace, why not? Brooke Briggs ends it off with her third service ace of the day, and Gordonsville wins set 3, 25-13. They take a 2-1 match lead and trying to win this match. Coming up in set number 4 on the other side of this break. This is the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Meadow Road in Cookeville. With 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, this beautiful brick ranch could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit ChadandAmyCrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Set number 4 action as we get ready here at Smith County High School. It's a 2-1 lead for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. taking set 1 25-13 and set 3 25-13. Smith County won set 2 25-19, and now the Tigerettes a one-set advantage. Win this one, they take away a victory from the Smith County Owls here on their home floor.
Yeah, and the first and third set looked very similar to each other. Smith County did a nice job adjusting in the second, but they have struggled so mightily with the service game of Gordonsville. And Gordonsville's been able to mix in a little bit of the kills up top and some good blocks at the net. But the difference in the game has been how this one's about to start, the serves from Gordonsville. And really, it's been several different people doing it. Yeah, Callie Dillard had a great run, but it's not just been her getting it done.
Libero Melinda Holder was really good. Kaylee Underwood has been good starting sets. They've had a few different players. Paisley Underwood off the bench in a serving specialist role. There's Collins in the middle trying to start it off. Holder digs it out. Now Dillard from the left side. Collins again, and sends that one off the block and down. Evaded Naylor in the middle, who had been really good with the solo stuffs.
Yeah, we've seen Collins do that a couple of times. Remember, she came across to her left earlier on in the match. Not just showing the power, but also really showing some IQ out there.
6 kills for Collins this afternoon. There's Dillard on the left side. Down the line, that's a really good shot. There's Naylor on the swing. Bennett dumps it off. Briggs to Dillard. And Dillard finds the hardwood. Got a little bit of a tip on the end of it as well.
Yeah, much better start for Smith County so far, but they're going to have to continue that, find a way to win some of these rallies. If they're getting the serve off the ground, which they did on that first point, they're going to have to be able to hang in there throughout.
Yeah, but look who's back at the service line. It's Callie Dillard, who has 8 service aces on the match. We are just now starting set 4. There's another good one. Free ball now for the Tigerettes. Here's Bell. And another kill for Dariana Bell. This is why this rotation is so dangerous for the Tigerettes. You've got Callie Dillard serving, you've got Dariana Bell on the left pin, and you've got Ashlyn Naylor in the middle.
Yeah, this is the best one that they've got so far. I can't imagine you could find a better one. Power all over the place, and he mix in some really nice skill, and then Holder in the back with her ability to dig.
That one sails on Dillard. Only her second error of the match from the service line. Pretty good numbers there.
Yeah, she's had a bunch of them.
And only 2 errors.
She's had a bunch of opportunities.
Not a bad ratio. Here is Bamford. That's a good serve. Free ball now for the Owls. Tied up at 2 here in set 4. Bennett, quick set. Collins to Dillard. Briggs all the way back to get it. Holder sends it over. Bennett, back set. Powell on the right side. And Bell the roll shot. Here's King skying up there and gets it to go across the net. Evangelina King now with 4 kills off the bench. And Evangelina King, maybe a little undersized, but very athletic on that left pin. Been very impressive on the outside. That one into the net, a service error from Bamford. Haven't had too many of those. That's actually just our first.
And now being 2-1, Gordonsville in front. Smith County knows they have to limit those in this set if they want a chance to force a 5th.
Carly West, the sophomore, now to the back row for Bamford. And there's a service error by Holder. 4-3, Smith County on top by 1, but they're trying to build that momentum here in set 4. Seems like the Tigerettes have been able, when they go on a run, they're able to keep that momentum. Smith County trying to build that right now. It's a good receive. Briggs to the outside. Bell a big swing, but just out of bounds. That is the first attack error by Dariana Bell. And she has 12 kills.
Yeah, they
That's
played really clean.
Good.
They played really clean.
5-3. Here's Bell again from the left side at the net. And kept up and sent over. Bell, the roll. Bennett. Here's King off the block and then overpass. Angelina King from the left side. Kept alive well by Briggs, and Holder sends it over. Not a great set, and that's going to be a point for the Tigerettes. Little too close to the net that time and 4 touches. 5-4 is our score, as Gordonsville trailing by 1. It'll be Brooke Briggs sending this one away. Here is King from the left side, sizes it up, Holder is there. Now Bell, and a Gammon. King down the line. Holder high in the air. Bell's going to try a swing, but into the net it goes. Just her second error. Miss hit just a little bit there by Dariana Bell. And Mia Jimenez will check in to do the service for the Owls. 6-4, Smith County leads by 2. Jimenez, a sure server off the bench. There's an overpass. Collins right there. Bell, good set.
Wow.
Big swing. Gammon kept it high and sends it over. Now right side, Kaylee Underwood. Big swing by Skelton, but just a little too low, and that'll be an error. Kind of that back and forth seesaw now here in this fourth set.
How we thought the entire match was going to be is what I was just thinking, and now we're in it here in the fourth.
Both teams committing maybe a few too many errors that they would like to in this fourth set so far. Tigerettes down by 1 as Watkins sends this one away. Or is that may have been Adeline Bush. Nope, there was Watkins. There's King on the left side. Watkins digs it out. Dillard roll shot over. Jimenez is there. There's a back row attack from Gammon and an overpass. In the middle. Kept alive, and Crawford couldn't quite get the right angle on it. Nice job in the middle there by Skelton to come up with the kill. It's her third. Lauren Carlisle will check in here for the service. Up 7-5. Kind of a seesaw affair here in set number 4. And Smith County needs it. They trail 2-1 in the match. Carlisle, a great serve. Now Dillard on the left side. Here is Banford. And Christina Ray in the middle. She's getting some more swings in the middle, and that time Banford tools it off the block.
Yeah, Smith County's doing a much better job in this set of handling that up front. Now, it's a little different rotation right now for Gordonsville, but they're blocking and digging a lot better than we saw in the last set.
And they're now up by 3, 8-5, trying to keep on building on their lead. There's the slide to Bamford, who puts it down. Actually, it was Ava Skelton with a big swing.
And now all of a sudden, the Smith County parents who were there down by the floor got a little bit of juice. There was a big ovation for that one. They loved it. That was textbook.
Slide attack from the sophomore finds her 5th kill. 9-5. Briggs keeps it off the net. Dillard, a good swing. And Jimenez is back there. Gammon sends it over. Here's a free opportunity for Gordonsville. Callie Dillard, and that one's into the block. Good job on that right side by Claire Bennett. And Skelton as well.
They miss Bell not being on the floor right now, does Gordonsville. Completely different up by the net with her out.
On the right side, not a great receive. Crawford just sends it over. Bennett sends it to the middle. And you said it, this rotation a little out of sorts right now. And there's the cut shot that hits the tape and down for Bamford. 7 kills for Bamford, and a timeout taken by the Tigerettes. Smith County leads 11-5 in set 4. This is the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Smith County High School, our score 11-5 in favor of the Smith County Owls, and the Tigerettes stuck in a rotation right now. They have not been able to find much success in. And again, credit to Lauren Carlisle. Every time that she has come into that service line, the senior has been good in putting the ball in hard spots for the Tigerettes to handle.
No question. She's been very good, and this has made a much better set, kind of mirroring each other. We saw the first and third look very similar. Now the second and fourth have started in very similar ways. Smith County hopes it ends that way.
That is a great serve, and absolutely no chance for the Tigerettes. A service ace for Carlisle.
It's the best serve of the game for Smith County. That was filthy.
No chance at all for Delaney Watkins back there. She'll take a half step forward as this one finds Holder. That's an overpass. Collins is there, and she finds a point. Beg your pardon. That's Ava Skelt.
Yeah, okay. Gordonsville desperately needs to win a point. They have got to get out of this rotation right now. Smith County is in control, and they are stretching it.
Both Ashlyn Naylor and Dariana Bell on the bench out of the rotation.
And it shows.
Briggs, Dillard, and this might be the point they needed. It is. That is a huge point for the Tigerettes. Here comes Naylor back into that front row.
Yeah, she just popped up off the bench, too, ready to get back in there, itching to get back in the game.
So now Crawford and Naylor will be up there with Dillard. You get three front row players with Briggs playing the back row. And that's going to be a big kill from the left side. Smith County again, it's Shelby Bamford. 8 kills now for Bamford as Chloe Collins is now back into the front row for the Owls. They lead by 8 here in set 4. That is going to be a little high on the service from Skelton. Appreciate everyone who has tuned in for the high school volleyball match of the week. And Gordonsville is going to take another timeout here at a 14-7 lead for Smith County in set 4. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the high school volleyball match of the week on the
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
It's 14-7, but Gordonsville has used their second timeout here in set 4. Coach Leslie not wanting this to get to a 5th set if they don't need it. He would love to walk away with a victory, but they need some points in a hurry. They do have the serve back on their side. It'll be Emma Crawford back to send it away.
Yeah, and credit Smith County. They were able to capitalize there, get on their run that they needed. Now they have a cushion that they've learned. You can't let this Gordonsville team get on a run because they'll rally off 6, 7, 8 straight points.
It's a good serve by Crawford. Bennett saves it off the net. Big swing, one-handed save by Holder. And a free ball here for Smith County. Outside. Bamford again, and a little bit high that time, but a tip. And that'll be a point for Smith County again.
Unfortunate for Smith County. I think that one was going to go out either way, but got the tip, stays alive.
Powell back into the front row as Bennett goes back to serve. 15-7, Smith County trails in the match 2-1. They need this set to force a 5th. Briggs to Dillard. Just haven't been able to find their attacks just yet. Bamford has been really good, but a little bit high that time and out of bounds. She'd been playing with a lot of juice on that left pin. And now here is the dream rotation for the Tigerettes. As Dariana Bell and Naylor are back front row. Callie Dillard back to serve. Good one. Gammon sends it over. Briggs up in the air. Here's Bell with the tip. Bennett to Collins.
Big.
And puts it down. Gets him out of the rotation as well.
Big. That's the best thing Gordonsville has is that rotation right there, and they were able to get it without a point being surrendered. Very nicely done by Smith County.
Smith County knew it as well. Big cheer after that point by Collins. 16-8, they're up by 8. And Coach Krista Hackett knows it too. She knows how important this set is. Good serve there by Bamford. Quick set in the middle. Solo stuff for the moment. Bell cannot send it over. How about that from Chloe Collins?
Unbelievable. Collins did a great job getting up there. And now the Sun is literally feels the exact same as the second set. It's really something in the way this one's gone back and forth. And it feels like we're going to need a fifth.
17-8. Pretty good receive there by Dillard. Bell on the left side. Gammon saves it into the net, though, and that'll be a point for Gordonsville. So now the Tigerettes looking to go on a little bit of a run. Naylor comes out. Christina Ray back into the front row. It'll be Holder back to serve. 17-9, and again down by 8. This is the point they got in the second set. They got it back to 4 points, but Smith County was able to win by 6. Here's the slide to Collins, and tools it off the block. 8 kills now for Chloe Collins from that middle blocker spot.
Did her job, gets a breather now. Smith County, they don't want any life for Gordonsville. Remember that third set, Gordonsville kind of had life entering it, and they went on a long run to open it in a 15-point game, which is going to be the last set. You do not want them to have that momentum.
Dariana Bell on the swing to Holder in the back row, and Dillard, she must have heard somebody or heard some feet from somebody, just kind of stepped out of the way and let it fall. So 19-9, Smith County leads by 10 here in set 4. Gammon, short serve. And that'll be a ball handling error. Briggs doesn't agree with it. An 11-point advantage to force a fifth. Gammon a little more pace that time. Here's Bell on the left side. Gammon digs it out. To the left pin, King into the block and down. Nice job by Briggs and Ray on that right side, teaming up for the block. 4 blocks now for Brooke Briggs, the setter. She'll go back to serve. 20-10, Smith County leads it. And went close to the net. Good job by Bennett. Sends it off the block and got it back. Right side swing. Push to the right side. Here's Kaylee Underwood down the line. Back set for Powell. And that'll be a net violation on the Tigerettes. Kaylee Underwood into the net on that right side. It's 21-10, 4 points away from forcing a fifth. And we kind of figured this is how this match would go, but it's been interesting. Gordonsville dominated sets 1 and 3. And Smith County has dominated sets 2 and 4.
A back-and-forth match, but not back-and-forth sets. It's been very interesting how it's played out.
Mia Jimenez sends that one out. As Paisley Underwood will check in for the service. 21-11. Good one. Gammon's there. Jimenez sends it in the air. And sent over by Skelton. Quick set for Ray. Able to get up to it just in time. And then a miscommunication and it falls. The point to Christina Ray and the Tigerettes. Makes it 21-12. And now, kind of like what we talked about with Smith County at the end of the third set. For Gordonsville, trying to build some of that momentum going into set 5. And that'll help. That's a great serve from Paisley Underwood for the service ace. Kaylee Underwood will come out as Crawford checks back into the front row. She'll go right side.
Yeah, we talk about that momentum. Gordonsville's thinking, no, let's win about 8 more points in a row.
They can do that too.
And finish it here.
It's not impossible, that's for sure. It's another really good serve. Close pass to the net, though. And that's going to be a point for Smith County. So Smith County gets the serve back. They lead 22-13, and Lauren Carlisle will check back into the rotation to serve again. Only need 3 more points to force a fifth set. Carlisle from the right side. Briggs to the outside, Dillard, and Dillard a little high on the swing. 10-point advantage again.
Big opportunity to slam the door here for Smith County, get into the 5th set, and then who knows? All bets are off for the way this one's gone so far.
It'll be the first to 15. That is a great dig, but an overpass. Sent over, and that's going to be a point for Gordonsville. 2 touches by Bennett at the net, trying to send it over. 23-14, Naylor will check back in to the front row. Christina Ray back to serve. Ray sends it over with the right hand. Big swing from Bamford. That's out of bounds. Now Smith County has kind of lost a little bit of the mojo that they had early on here in set 2.
Yeah, they were rolling. Really just completely uncontested for the most part of this set. Now Gordonsville showing a little bit of that fight.
It's 23-15, and that's a service error.
And we've seen more errors in this set than maybe the previous 3 combined for Gordonsville. Smith County trying to capitalize and tie it up at 2.
Set point, 24-15. It'll be Skelton to serve for the Owls. Not a good receive, and now a free ball for the Lady Owls. Here's a quick set for Collins, tips it over. To the right side, Crawford. Into the back row, at the net. And that's going to be a point for the Tigerettes. So still set point, but now Tigerettes serve. Crawford will head back there. It's a good serve by Crawford. Bennett dumps it off. Here's Dillard on the left side, and she puts it down. 7 kills for Callie Dillard, makes it 24-17. Kaylee Underwood will come in here. She's going to go back to serve. Checks in for Crawford, who was serving. Underwood didn't quite hit that one well, but it worked out. Now free ball. Outside, Dillard, roll shot over. Collins in the middle, kind of found no man's land. Good dig, that's a great dump by Briggs. Collins again, goes back row, Ray up in the air. And a whistle. And a point for Smith County, and that is going to do it in set 4 after the ball handling error. 25-17, Smith County takes set number 4. We will head to a 5th. Winner got to get to 15 points in set 5. We'll be back after this. This is the high school volleyball match of the week at Smith County High School on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear DJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
I work with Warren County Nursery here in McMinnville, Tennessee.
I'm very passionate about the hay because that's how I take care of my cows.
So I farm here with my dad.
We raise primarily corn, soybeans, and wheat.
By having that in my background and knowing what the customer expects, I know how to cater to the customer.
We're here to provide solutions for our customers.
Going through some of those challenging experiences help you understand maybe the position they're coming from.
Welcome back here to Smith County High School, set number 5 between the Smith County Lady Owls and the Gordonsville Tigerettes for the high school volleyball match of the week. You can't ask for much better than this. A rivalry, matinee rivalry in the middle of the afternoon for the high school volleyball match of the week. Gordonsville did win the coin toss for the serve, so they will serve first here in set number 5. Gordonsville won sets 1 and 3, 25-13 each. Sets 2 and 4 went to the Lady Owls, 25-19 and 25-17. Set number 5, first one to 15 wins. You got to win by 2.
And I don't think 5 sets surprises us, but the path we took to get here certainly does.
And the Tigerettes started in the rotation that they wanted to with Dillard back serving, but it starts with a service error, and Smith County will now have the serve. And it's a 1-0 start. You'll see timeouts used early on in set 5 if a team gets behind, when you're only playing to 15 rather than 25. Bennett to Collins. Good swing, and Collins puts it down. Well, we were talking about the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game for the Tigerettes when they were playing really well in set 3. Smith County now with a 2-0 lead in set 5.
Yep, there's some more people who could be getting that award at the end of this one with the way the Lady Owls are playing.
Big swing by Bell. Powell on that right side sends it over. Here's Dariana Bell close to the net. Great dig out of the back row by Carlisle. That one sent over, and I think if Bell lets that one go, it's out of bounds. Instead, it's an attack error by Dariana Bell and a 3-0 start for Smith County.
Well, this is the fun part about fifth sets. The intensity level is ratcheted up immediately, knowing the end of the match is near one way or the other. Once somebody gets to 15, win by 2, that's it.
That is a great serve by Bennett. Big swing in the middle by Naylor, and that is a big point for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. First one of set number 5.
Yeah, big point indeed. They had to have it. Didn't want to get down 4 or 5 points on the road. Reminding the students that throw the trash away.
Holder, good serve. And that is going to be a service ace for Melinda Holder. Hurts her 5th of the match. It's 3-2 now. Smith County leads by 1. Both these teams coming off of wins. Gordonsville has only lost once this season. If you'll remember, Smith County won both matches last year, and a year that Gordonsville made the sub-state rounds. Smith County didn't make it out of their district tournament. There's a roll shot over and an overpass. Bennett to the left side. Bamford, one-handed save, but it goes down anyways. Shelby Bamford has been really good from that left pin. The seniors will go back to serve now, and Smith County leads 4-2. You may see Smith County goes on a little bit of a run here. A timeout coming from the Tigerettes in the next couple of points, unless they can get the serve back on their side. Here's Bamford. Briggs has to go all the way over to get it, and Ray sends it over. Bennett to Collins. Throws it back row. Here's Bell, who lines it up. And not going to get there. Dariana Bell comes up with a point for the Tigerettes. That's her first kill in quite a while.
Yeah, she was completely dominant in that third and then kind of got caught out of the game in that rotation in the long run for Smith County that gave them the lead. And once she got back in, it was too late.
It was a good serve from Briggs. It's 4-3. On the right side, Dillard is there. Briggs sends it to the left side, and Bell just mishits it into the net for the error. 5-3. Smith County on top by 2. Set number 5 here in the high school volleyball match of the week.
And school's about to let out just in time for us to be leaving. And that's why all the students have stood up, because when the bell hits,
they're gone.
They're going to leave.
Here's Bell on the left side. That's a good dig out of the back row. Dumped off. Bennett in the middle. The pancake save. And that one doesn't go over. It's a point for Smith County. Skelton was able to get it, and a timeout taken by the Tigerettes. The bell is also rung, so there go the Smith County students. It's 6-3, timeout on the floor by the Tigerettes. We're back after this on the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Smith County has built a 6-3 lead here in set number 5. The Tigerettes have burned their first time out of the 5th set. Tigerettes had a 2-1 set advantage in the match before Smith County won set 4, and now ahead in set 5, and a great serve by Susanna Gammon. Sent over and a free ball now for the Owls. Back set for the right side, Powell, and she's into the net. Couldn't quite keep her momentum from going forward. That's a big point for the Tigerettes. Makes it 6-4, and now trying to go on a little bit of a run. Paisley Underwood will come in to serve for Dariana Bell.
Smith County students, we could do better. We can get a little rowdy. It's a cross-county rival. 5th set, they all just said, no, we're going home. See you later.
Underwood, a good serve all the way to the back row, and that's going to be an overpass and out of bounds.
I say that if I was in high school.
Yeah.
I think I'd be going home, too, when the bell rings.
Be going to practice, one or the other. 6-5. Paisley Underwood, another great serve. Tigerettes trying to go on a little bit of a run here. They got a free ball. Briggs. Here's Dillard. Good dig. Gammon sends it over. Holder to Dillard again on the roll shot. Bet it now to the outside. King, who lines it up and puts it down. Evangelina King from the left pin.
And a big show of emotion from the Smith County bench. They are fired up about it.
Makes it 7-5. It's been tightly contested here in set number 5. Not quite back and forth in the first 4 sets, although it was 2-2. Now it is back and forth here in set 5. Outside King. Mishit it, but it worked out. Got it over the block. Now Underwood just tips it over the block. Big swing in the middle, and there's Christina Ray with the solo stuff. She'll go back to serve as well as the Tigerettes get the point back on their side.
And how about Christina Ray? Not the tallest girl out there, able to get up above the net and get that block. And buckle your seatbelts. We have a race to the finish here.
Another two-way athlete on that softball state championship winning team as well. That serve sails a little too deep for the service error.
And how big was the start for Smith County in this set? They got a 3-point lead, and they've been able to maintain throughout, had that cushion. We'll see if it works. They need 7 more points.
And this is a good rotation for Smith County as well, with Lauren Carlisle, the senior, back to serve. 8-6, they lead by 2 in set number 5. Holder, Briggs. What a shot there by Naylor. Outside, into the block and down. Ashlyn Naylor out there alongside Crawford.
Intensity rising a little bit with every point.
Keeping it within that point, just haven't been able to string together a couple to tie it up.
How fitting is it that this has been the tightest set so far, and it comes in the 5th.
In the middle of set number 5, it's 8-7. Underwood to serve. Gammon, bump set to the outside, tools it off the block. Briggs in the middle, Naylor rolls it over. And kept alive by Bennett. Gammon sends it over. Holder's got it. Here's Dillard. And Dillard puts it down, and we are tied at 8. 8 kills now for Callie Dillard. The Tigerettes have gotten it back to even. Underwood from the middle of the court. Bamford Sends it inbounds. Right there in the corner. I got a bar in front of me. Couldn't quite see it. And she's able to get it in, just in.
It was turning down on its way out. I thought it was going to go out as well, but it just did catch the line apparently.
Bamford very quietly now is up to 11 kills on the match. Skelton goes down the right line. That is just out of bounds.
As close as the last one was to being in, that one was out. So balances out, and now big boost here for Gordonsville as they get Bell back in the game towards the end.
Makes it 9-9. And here's the rotation that they want to be in. Dillard. Good serve. Gammon on the receive. Now out of the back row comes Gammon. Sends it to Dillard and just out of position.
That was going out of bounds.
Well, she knew it too. That's why she caught it. She knew she should have let it go and kind of caught herself in the middle of going for it.
That's a gift to Smith County.
10-9, Smith County back up by 1. Dillard on the receive. Here is Bell. Cross court, what a save by Gammon. Now on the outside. Dumped off, up in the air. Bennett dumps it. Holder keeps it alive, and Bell sends it over.
Watch out.
Collins puts it down for the Owls. 10 kills for Chloe Collins. Makes it 11-9. They are 4 points away from taking the match. Bennett, the serve. Here's the slide to Naylor, and a little high on the swing.
Smith County can feel it. They're 3 points away, and it's going to be timeout time for Gordonsville because the Lady Owls with all the momentum right now.
Smith County a 3-point lead, 3 points away from taking the match, and a timeout on the floor by the Tigerettes. We're back after this on the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Smith County trailed the match 2-1. They won the fourth set and now ahead in set 5, 12-9, and the Tigerettes are out of timeouts. It is Bennett. Claire Bennett, the setter to serve. That is a good one, and that is on the line, a service ace. What a serve by Claire Bennett, the sophomore setter for the Lady Owls, making it 13-9.
Yeah, that's a tremendous serve. Looked like it was going to go out the whole way, and it just dropped off the table at the last second.
Just going to try to do it again. Goes a little shorter this time. Holder is right there. Briggs to the outside. Bell off the tape. Gammon up in the air. Here's a free ball for Gordonsville. Quick set. Naylor puts it down. And a big cheer there for the Tigerettes. 8 kills for Ashlyn Naylor in the middle.
Trying to stave off match point as long as you can. See if they can win a couple of more here.
13-10. As Holder will be back to serve. That's a good one. Here's a free ball. Briggs. Bell. Dug out by Carlisle. Out of the back row comes Gammon. Bell again. Tools it off the block and down. And Dariana Bell now with 14 kills on the match. It's 13-11.
When in doubt, get it to your best weapon up front as we're going to have a timeout called by Smith County. Dariana Bell, certainly that for Gordonsville. Set her up on that left side and let her go to work.
Back-to-back points. Once trailing by 4, have cut it to 2. It's 13-11. Timeout on the floor by Smith County. Back after this on the high school volleyball match of the week on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back to Smith County High School. The high school volleyball match of the week has lived up to the hype. Gordonsville trailed by 4, 13-9 here in set 5. It is now 13-11. Smith County has one timeout remaining. The Tigerettes do not have any. And it will be the libero, Melinda Holder, to serve, down by 2. Good serve. It's an overpass. A joust that is won by Collins. Chloe Collins up there to meet Briggs. And it's now match point for the Smith County Lady Owls. It'll be the senior Shelby Bamford. 14-11. Great serve. It's an overpass. Another overpass. Up in the air, left side. King sends it back row. Now Bell. Cross court, and that's out of bounds. Smith County wins set 5, 15-11.
Maybe.
We think. The official's going to have a chat.
And Coach Leslie was on something as well. So we wait.
I was going to say she was over the net.
Okay.
So it actually is going to be a point for the Tigerettes. So instead of winning 15-11, it is now 14-12. Should be.
Coach Leslie saw that immediately. He was pointing to his players saying, don't walk off yet.
Yep, it's 14-12. So how about that for a change of events? So Gordonsville not out of it yet. And it will be Briggs back to serve. Still match points for Smith County. They need 2 to extend. Collins, Holder keeps it alive. Briggs sends it over. Bennett to the outside, King. Here's an opportunity for the Tigerettes. To the right side, Underwood keeps it over. Collins in the middle. Holder's right there. Now to the back row, Holder sends it over. Gammon to the right side, Powell. Out of bounds. It's 14-13. And the Tigerettes need this point to extend the match.
Got to win by 2. Oldest rule in the book. This is a big one here.
Still match points for at least one more.
No pressure.
That's what Coach Hackett was just saying. One more. Here is Collins, who cannot put it down. What a save. And Gordonsville ties it up at 14.
That was an unbelievable dig by Holder. She's had several, but none better than that with the match on the line. One arm out, saves it, and now here we go.
And it's not match point anymore. I think it was Christina Ray who got the last touch to send it over. Bennett to Collins, the tip shot. Briggs to the right side. Underwood sends it back row. Here is King on the outside, and that's an error, and Gordonsville now has a 1-point lead. And a timeout taken by the Owls. How about this comeback? They thought it was over. We thought it was 15-11, match over. It's now 15-14, and the Tigerettes have a chance to win this match.
And there's an unforced error because that ball was over. It was out. That would have been the ball game. But instead, you have that coming over the net violation. And now Gordonsville took that, right? It was 11-14 at that point. They get the point off that. Now they've rattled off 3 straight. It just seems like that was a gut punch a little bit to Smith County. But that's what Coach Hackett's saying right here. You just got to win 2 points. Now 3 because they've got to win by 2 on the other side. But how about Gordonsville to be able to stay locked in that moment and now flip the script? This set was really controlled for the most part by Smith County, but now they're just 1 point away from coming on the road to their biggest rival and getting a big win.
Smith County trailed 2-1. They won set 4, had a lead by 4 points here late in set 5. Now it is match point for the Tigerettes.
No timeouts left. This is it.
15-14, no timeouts left on either side. Tigerettes going to make sure that they're in rotation. It'll be Briggs to serve for the Gordonsville Tigerettes. Match points for Gordonsville. Good serve. It's going to be a free ball. Bell wins it for the Tigerettes. A 5-set thriller, 16-14. Dariana Bell puts it down for Gordonsville.
What a great match. Middle of the day, an in-school game, and Gordonsville looks like they lost the match at the end. Smith County has it, but a violation called. They talk about it, give the point to Gordonsville, and then they rattle off 4 unanswered points to win the match and the set. What a game we just watched here. Lived up to the billing as we expected it to be. Potentially a 5-set match. It was, and it was a big-time win for Gordonsville.
Some quick stats for you. 15 kills for Dariana Bell. Gets the game winner as well. The match winner, I should say. 8 kills for Ashlyn Naylor. 8 kills for Callie Dillard. Callie Dillard also had 8 service aces on the day. Ashlyn Naylor at the net. 6 total blocks. She had 2 solo stuffs. Tremendous match in this one as Gordonsville wins it in 5, winning set 1 25-13, set 3 25-13, and set 5 16-14. They trailed 14-12 and ripped off 4 points in a row, and they stay at 12-1 on the season and finally get a win against Smith County. Noah, who are you going to go with for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game?
Yeah, listen, several options in this one. There was a lot of really strong performances for both teams, quite frankly, and Gordonsville, of course, getting the win. But I don't think Gordonsville wins this game without Dariana Bell and her play up front around the net. She was sensational, and she ultimately won it with that final kill. She's got to be the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
Averaged 3 kills per set and comes up with the game-winning kill from that left pin. A big swing at a big time as Gordonsville wins it 16-14 in set 5. What a match it was for the high school volleyball match of the week. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. Some final updates before we go about football games coming up now tomorrow and Friday. Most games have moved in the Upper Cumberland to Thursday night. The two most recent ones, White County and Stone Memorial, has been moved from Friday to Thursday. Upperman and Livingston Academy as well.
Yeah, I'll go down the list here. Of course, all these are also be updated on UpperCumberlandReporter.com. This will change the broadcast schedule as well a bit, obviously. Games that have been moved as of now. White County at Stone Memorial, that's the high school football game of the week. That will be tomorrow at 7. Livingston Academy at Upperman has also been changed to tomorrow at 7. Monterey at Clay County will be tomorrow at 7:30. Jackson County at Westmoreland will be Thursday at 7. Macon County at Smith County is Thursday at 7. Watertown at DeKalb County and Bledsoe County at York also moved to Thursday. So if any other games let you know, we will let you know. But I think the only couple of games that's left is Cookeville and Lebanon, and that may be it.
That's all that I know of off the top of my head.
I believe that's the only one in the Upper Cumberland now that
we're also that one being played at Lebanon.
Gordonsville's game has not been moved yet, to our knowledge, either. As I can't remember off the top of my head who Gordonsville is playing this Friday night, but
Joe Burns.
Joe Burns. Gordonsville, Joe Burns. We have not heard on that game yet, so obviously the Gordonsville fans tuning in will want to know. When we know about that, we will let you know about that one. But all those games have been changed, so we will have broadcast games tomorrow, potentially have broadcast games on Friday, depending on if anybody still plays on Friday. That'll move up UC Game Day morning to tomorrow at 9 a.m. as opposed to Friday at 9 a.m. because the bulk of our games will be tomorrow.
End zone show as well?
Likely so, yes.
End zone show as well. Most likely tomorrow night. Appreciate everyone that tuned in for our matinee coverage of the high school volleyball match of the week. What a fun one it was as the Gordonsville Tigerettes come into enemy territory and take down the Smith County Lady Owls 3-2. Dariana Bell is your Nelson Trophy Screen Printing Player of